Hi everybody, BC again. Dimensional instability. That's this spell here that makes this thing. Um, it also, well, in addition to getting a small RI on Astral Pearls, it also gives me the ability to do some unique summons there. Um, so later on, I'll maybe play around with Reach Through Eons, or what's the other one? It's like Summon Champion or something. Reach Through Dimensions. So it'll be a fun thing to play around with. Um, the rule is that you can't have a dimensional instability where you have a port, but I already happen to have a few naked labs around, so let's go ahead and put dimensional instabilities in them. Most of these site searches found nothing. Isk cast yet another enchantment, so they've got their tower, which some temple checks. Riches from Beneath is some extra cash. Vengeful Waters is quite annoying. It summons these elementals, and then Dark Skies, which it's -3 attack and defense to people without dark vision, and then also messes with morale, which makes you more vulnerable to routing, of course. The big combo that they're trying to do, they're trying to rattlesnake people and say, look, if you attack me, then you're going to get attacked by a bunch of water elementals, and I'll teleport in and cast Willing Winds, and because of Dark Skies, your whole army will rout. I think that their bark is bigger than their bite. I don't have very much visibility over here. They've got a decent amount of territory, don't get me wrong, but they Is doesn't natively get a lot of Wailing Winds, and a teleporting Wailing Winds caster can be baited in its own way. So, I don't know. Regardless, someone has to have the will to take on Is and free up those global slots, and we'll see if anyone decides to take that on. Did a bunch of site searching rituals. If I recall correctly, I found nothing. Pythium was taking a swing at this Lamia Queen and killed my dude. What the hell, Pythium? Yeah. So that covers all of the site searching and such. Arcane probing. No, I wanted to look at the Scrying Pool. This is the Throne of Elements. It is a level 3 throne, if I recall correctly. Elements, yep, level 3. Evocation bonus 30 is really powerful in the right hands. It means that you can rain down fires from the sky at 30% discount, and then gives you, otherwise, like, it's roughly equal to a cap in terms of gem production on its own, and then since it's a throne, you can get a lot more gem production on the top. So Bannerlog hasn't gotten around to actually claiming this throne. If and when they choose to do so, it is very powerful, much more powerful than the high throne over here. Blood hunting, you can see those numbers there. Overall, I'm feeling pretty good about my gem income. Obviously, there's players that are earning much more, but each of these, they average out to about 25 or so. So that's about 175. Yeah, 175 gems plus all the blood slaves I'm pulling in. And all of them are going into summons, which means that my gold economy is staying pretty good. Like you can see the profit here. 4,000 gold, and I can just recruit myself an army when I actually need soldiers, but I don't need that for the Machaca battle, so why commit the upkeep? Let's look at battles. So Bannerlog clearing out some barbarians. Ashdod pushing back against Uruk. Here's their crew. They've got 45 Anakites. Based on what I saw from Uruk last, I would give the edge in a straight up army battle to Uruk. But this would be a really exciting one to watch regardless of who prevails. Killed some witch doctors. Ashdod fought back with this Ditanu and wiped out all. Well, we can just go ahead and watch this. So, Scorpion Man is this guy here. He's got Fenris Pelt, which does a start of battle howl, but does berserk you. This guy is wearing just a random collection of stuff that he found. Interestingly enough, Uruk could wipe this guy out really easy with the infamous magic duel, but they did not prepare for that. I should make more piercers. This is always such a fun weapon. Armor negating, precision 10, which means that it's a total of precision 22. Here's this Earth Serpent, I guess. So, in come the wolves. This guy is kitted out like a thug. He doesn't have... well, he's not able to buff his protection, although he starts with a high amount of natural protection. He doesn't have regen, which is noteworthy. He has these attacks. The Ditanu Firebrand swings for 35. He's got fire resistance 30, so the fire damage doesn't affect him. But he just got blasted for 17. Another 17. And that's the end of Howl. That's also bad news for Uruk because they lost that artifact. They might be able to reforge it, but if Ulm's paying attention, they will forge it instead. So here's this Earth Serpent. He's regenning a lot. He has fire resistance 5, which is enough to withstand the Firebrand. Let's go ahead and put on Turbo. Twist Fate Shield means that the Earth Serpent never bites him. And he decided to turn tail and flee. Yeah, he just rolled. It was just a fear off. This guy is not berserked, but he's got a morale of 30, so eventually the Earth Serpent will fail a roll. Machaka flew in with my Malika, so she can go ahead and fly to a safe spot, knowing that she caused trouble, which is her job. Agartha cleared out some barbarians that were besieging this throne here. I don't see any yeah, let's go ahead and take a peek at that. And if this guy gets feeble-minded, it is what it is. But it'd be nice to know what throne that is. Oh yeah, so here's the Machakan army. Amusingly, the Fall Bear caused all these casualties, and we can go ahead and watch why. So, a bunch of summons, fire arrows being shot at my Fall Bear. Fall Bear has fire resistance from Temper Flesh. Fall Bear's just chilling. I mean, it's classic Fall Bear, very low investment. But the thing is that all of these Machakan guys are firing their arrows, and many of them will miss. And the Machakan hoplites do not have fire resistance. As a matter of fact, they have susceptibility to fire. Which means that they're just taking a lot of literal friendly fire while not actually killing the Fall Bear because they don't have like disintegration or something online. Go ahead and put this on turbo and see when Fall Bear finally dies. Yeah, it's not like it's fatigued out or anything. Oh, that's the thing. The the web spits from the spiders were also like friendly firing, but now that these guys are out of webs, the hoplites are actually doing net damage to the Fall Bear. Oh man. Still a hilarious battle. Hoplites are starting to fall asleep, which is letting Fall Bear regenerate again. It would have been hilarious if Machaka's army had routed just because of how long this was taking. I guess that's the thing. So this army that then eventually did kill the Fall Bear ran off to Cinderpool Mountains here. I could teleport in a real dude to fight those guys. Her morale is only 9 though. Um, Whatever. I'll take a shot. Um, so here's what we'll do. Iron Skin, Fire Shield, um, Iron Skin, Phoenix Power. Where's Phoenix Fire? It's under Alteration. And then we don't even need Fire Shield because we have one from the sword she's using. And then where's Fuel the Fire? There's Fuel the Fire. And we'll just burn everything. Why not? That'll be fun. So let's go ahead and Cloud Trapeze in. Morale might get the best of her because her morale is only 9. But we'll see what happens. I do need to find morale boosters. What even boosts morale under trinkets? I think that's where I'll have the most slots. Slave collar, but that has its own problems. There's all these cool items for Blue Fire's mod, but a lot of them don't give like other cool stuff going on. It's just water breathing, which makes sense why he made that choice. But there might be an opportunity to do like to explore that space more. I should make that sometime. Yeah, nothing over here at least nothing that my god can forge, and my god's forging capabilities are a pretty good estimate of. I guess I can also see what this one can forge real quick, but I think it's nothing. Because that doesn't give morale. The Ring of the Victor doesn't give morale. Yeah, feel free to comment if there's like some sort of obvious source of morale that I missed besides flame helmets, which I'm using in some cases, but not that many because got limitations. Oh right, you should make a watcher. And let's have you go over here. Then, yeah, we'll see how this battle goes, even with 9 morale. What the hell am I thinking? At least you'll be able to retreat no problem. I own most of the neighboring spots. So yeah, that was here. Minor battle here. Killed the witch doctor. Killed a bear. Lost to a lumber construct. Lumber construct just hit us hard enough that we ended up running away, and then ran away from the dragon. Rugajo continues to wipe out Shiniyama and Nazca. So here, I went for just brute force, dropped a bunch of devils in, and they just took care of business. They hit hard and fast and dare you to come up with an answer, which Machaca did not have. So 6 devils perished, but we took care of all this stuff. Other than that, fertility cult, growth, pearl, and the arena. So first, I think this was AI Marignon. Maybe it's a real person, but they just get wrecked by Pythium. Arcocephale sent in this guy with a shield. And here's what Euron brought to the table. This elephant clock with the fire elemental hat and Phoenix Feather and lifelong protection. Slave Caller took the first spot here. So in come the imps, and the shield will shock one thing, but that doesn't deal with everything. Pythium versus Iram. So remember that this guy did successfully beat up a Bessian experiment with 2 lifelong protections previously. Elementals come in, but this time Pythium did not bring fire protection and he got burnt. BC versus Ermor. Here's the Matriarch. I intended to give the Matriarch a lifelong protection, but I forgot about the Slave Caller, which just wiped it out. So no lifelong protection for me. I've got this Ghost here, which casts Body Ethereal, I guess. And then finally me versus Euram. So again, Ghost comes in. Again, Ghost casts Body Ethereal. The imps come in, they kill the Ghost, and Matriarch has no fire resistance, so she gets wrecked. Result, Euram gets the Disease Grinder, so they get to make a couple more Death Gems. Found a boar. Moderate breaching in these couple forts. Oh, goodness. This is a problem. How do I free up some supplies here? I guess the way I free up some supplies is by forging more gear. So let's go ahead and give that to you, and you can make some wine. That'll be the plan. Because we're not that badly off here in terms of supplies. We're just not great. Then you will dance over here for a bit until we have enough wine to feed everybody. All right. So for this turn, there's this Machaka army, and we'll just mess with it basically. Continue to recruit Cynocephalians here, and then this guy is going to sit on Machaka and potentially cause some trouble. See how they choose to react to that situation. While in general, we'll just take care of business. Machaka has these 4 forts left. This one is going to perish under a bunch of devils, and then, well, then there will be 3. So yeah. Hopefully take care of business. No fuss, no muss. I'll see you next turn.